Oh, here we are. The real deal.
I know. I didn't think it would happen so fast. I'm really not sure how to feel right now. Happy, proud, anxious, scared out of my mind? I don't even know.
You know what I feel? Unbelievably angry with the world.
What? Why?
Well, I didn't want to host with you.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Anyway, what are we supposed to do?
Okay, I'm not just going to forget that, and I'm not sure. Nobody actually told me.
Well, if I remember correctly, there's supposed to be an intro around this time.
Oh, right. Cue the intro. Please?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Real Deal, Ball State's premier entertainment news show. I'm your host, Rosemary.
And I'm Dawson. So, what did you mean by that stuff you said earlier?
Oh, the stuff I said about hosting with you? Nothing. Let's change the subject.
No. I absolutely hate when people say things like that. I have to figure out how to change your mind.
Look, I don't think a lot's going to change in one episode. Besides, you have a lot of time to change my mind.
We'll see about that. Let me think of something. I'll need some time, though.
Luckily, there's a whole segment for you to think through.
Leve is an artist who's had an unprecedented meteoric rise over the course of 2023. And with the release of her second album on September 8th, we could see jazz music begin to take some steps closer to the eyes of the mainstream by integrating it into pop. Let's talk about it. Welcome to the Music Speed Round. I'm Carter King, and let's talk about this new record from Leve, spelled Laufey. Just thought I would clear that up. Anyway, Leve's second album, Bewitched, is stacking up quite nicely against some of my favorite releases of the year so far. Just off of first listen, Bewitched took my breath away with some of Leve's vocal performances and the symphonic instrumentation decorating the background. It definitely draws some comparisons to Mitski for me, and this is a comparison I've heard before. However, I'd ask you to imagine Mitski placing a much heavier emphasis on the sonic aspect of an album rather than on the lyrics. This is definitely not to say Bewitched has weak lyrics, but we'll get back to that. For now, let's talk about those instrumentals. And whoa, every track on this album has a full symphony of instruments working together to really drive these songs home. My favorite example of this very well may be on the title track, which opens with this beautiful blend of woodwind and violins that sounds like the opening to a Disney movie. The track California and Me features the Philharmonia Orchestra as a guest artist, which gives it the same sort of fairy tale-like whimsicality. And once again, every track has these symphonic moments that take the pop formula back to its roots and away from the electronic or trap production we hear from many pop artists today, which can be good, but it's admittedly a little tired. Oh, remember when I said I'd talk about the lyrics? Yeah, they're not too bad either, although I once again wouldn't consider them to be the album's centerpiece. Leve's songwriting hasn't quite reached a level that matches her composition skills, but one big highlight for me was the track While You Were Sleeping. It paints an extremely romantic portrait of a woman falling in love and noticing changes in her behavior because of it. The aptly titled Letter to My 13-Year-Old Self presents the most unique premise, at least on this album. It's a reflective and introspective song about growing up with self-esteem issues and growing away from your youth. A lot of other tracks on this record unfortunately feel more homogeneous in terms of their lyrical content. To wrap this up, Leve has blown me away by releasing one of the year's strongest pop albums. The formula she's developed for herself is working wonders, and the best part is that there's still so much room for improvement. If you like artists like Mitski, Lana Del Rey, or Wise Blood, I would definitely suggest giving Bewitched a listen. Honestly, everyone should try it out. My final rating for this record is a comfortable 8 out of 10. I'll see you at the next Music Speed Round.
I've got an idea. What if I...
Look, Dawson, I think before you say anything, we should address the elephant in the room.
What's that?
Nobody's really told us how to host, and we're the only ones here.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. We have the right date and time, right? I made sure to get here an hour early so I didn't miss anything.
An hour? Why would you even bother?
You can never be too careful.
That's true, I guess I respect that, but what are we supposed to do? There's not even a script.
I'm not sure. Should we start our own show?
Speak for yourself. I'm starting my own show, and I don't want you to be a part of it. I'll call it The Real Deal.
What's the difference?
It's spelled differently, and I'll be working on my own schedule, and you won't be involved.
Fine. I'll call mine The Deal That's More Real Than the Real Deal or The Real Deal.
Oh, wow. How original. That's a really good name for a show that won't amount to anything.
Okay, that's just mean. Let's just move on to the next segment.
Spirited Away. Hello, everyone. My name is Megan Morgan, swinging by to talk about some Studio Ghibli movies. Today, we're going to be talking about my personal favorite, Spirited Away. Now, there are many movies in this collection, but as I said, it is one of my personal favorites. Now, there are many things to talk about for Studio Ghibli movies, so we are only going to focus on a few. We don't necessarily need to be here for multiple hours. And if we need to hit some other points later, we can. So the overview of the film is a little girl named Shiro/Zen who is moving to a new place with her family. Along the way, they make a stop and get transported to this new world, which is where the rest of the film takes place. This film follows Sin as she figures out a way back home and to her family. One of the many things that catches my attention throughout this movie is the soundtrack, or the score, as some movies call it. Many of the Studio Ghibli film scores are made by Joe Hisaishi. He creates these beautiful songs that flow through the movie, pushing the stories or making the simple moments even sweeter. The main song that people hear throughout Spirited Away is One Summer Day, bringing together the feeling of playing outside all day when school is out and relaxing with the people you care about when the nighttime starts to wander in, creating a sense of peace that is seen throughout the movie. As the song moves along, the tempo starts to pick up, following what happens in the movie and giving the viewer something they can grasp as they are watching the story unfold. Some of the important characters also get their own theme songs, per se. One of the main protagonists, named Haku, respectfully, such a great person, has a theme called The Dragon Boy. This song is one that has a lot more emotion and tension built into the notes. Instead of just having a peaceful little tale to listen to, you get the urgency that comes with Haku's character, always trying to protect Sen, the main character, while also trying to do his own tasks that he has. It's a song that reflects his character with a simple start that leads into something that sounds a lot more serious than it is. All we see in the beginning of the movie, while having little knowledge of where our main character is and what is happening, is Haku protecting her from being seen and getting in trouble or hurt. The next we hear about him is that he is a bad guy and our main character shouldn't waste her time trying to get to know him. As the music continues to build, it shows the journey we could experience from knowing Haku, a simple boy who turns out to be so much more to our main character than we would ever realize. That is the main theme that is always shown in this movie. Whether portraying by the music or just in general, there's always more than what meets the eye.
Well, I guess I should congratulate you on becoming a host. Isn't it exciting?
Thank you. It's great. Mostly happy to be here.
Aren't you going to congratulate me?
Oh, yeah. Congrats on being the other host, I guess.
What's your problem with me?
Nothing. I just don't like you.
Why? There has to be some reason.
Look, do you want me to be honest with you?
No, not at all. That's why I've been asking this whole time. Of course I want you to tell me.
When we auditioned together, you were so good. It made me feel like I couldn't live up to the hosting standard.
Really? That's how I felt about you. I didn't think I'd make it because of your audition.
Huh. Well, maybe we'll make a good set of hosts together.
Maybe we'll even be friends.
Don't push it. There should probably be another segment soon, right?
How about now?
What's up, everyone? My name is Terry Clayton on The Real Deal. Today, this segment will be a little bit about me. So, who is Terry? Who is Terry Clayton? Young writer. He's the cameraman, the writer, the up-and-coming, everything he dreamed of. Woo, that was a hard spill. See, I was on The Real Deal last year and did only about 2 episodes. But this year, I had to come in this chair and give it everything I got. It takes hard work to get to the top, and nothing comes easy. So don't think you blow up overnight. Message to myself. Some other things about Terry is I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. I do music, and I have one little brother, and I have one great support system who knew I was going to make it very, very soon. Other than that, I love cameras, the different qualities, and seeing how they look after taking the pictures. What I love most about the camera is the pictures. I love capturing memories. Well, that was a wrap. That was a short and sweet bio about Terry Clayton, young writer, the up-and-coming everything that he dreamed of. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you again next week.
Well, now that you don't hate me anymore, we need to figure out what to do.
Yeah, this has been weird. Nobody showed up, and there wasn't even a horribly written script uploaded for us.
Are you sure we got the right filming date?
I'm 100% sure this might be the right day.
Let me check the schedule. I have some interesting news for you.
I have a different co-host?
Dude,
Sorry, I'm just kidding. What is it?
we don't start filming until next week.
Huh. That's right. I totally forgot about that. Well, this is a good time to practice our final words, I guess.
Hi, my name is Dawson, a freshman at Ball State University. I major in media production with a minor in film and screenwriting. I can't wait to be your host this season on The Real Deal.
My name's Rosemary Papa. I'm majoring in public relations, and while I don't have the news voice or the turtleneck that Dawson does, I'm just as excited to be one of your hosts this year on The Real Deal.
As always, thanks for watching. If you want to see anything else from us here at The Real Deal, be sure to check us out on all social media platforms for all things entertainment. I'm Dawson Blankenbuehler-Lee.
And I'm Rosemary Papa. Thanks for watching. We can't wait for this season. See you next episode.